All right, Algebra 1, we are about to go through the bell work, the quiz review, whatever you want to call it. So the first page, I just want to kind of talk about this all together. 1, 2, 3, and 4, very similar to 1, 2, 3, and 4 on your quiz today. So all these are the same in the fact that you're going to use the cover-up method to solve or find the intercepts. So remember, the cover-up method to find intercepts is where you cover up one to find the other. So, for example, if I want the x-intercept, I would cover up the y, and that's going to be negative 2x equals 12. And then you do the same thing for the x. So cover up the x, and that's 4y equals 12. And so you basically solve those the same way. So divide by negative 2, and you get x equals negative 6. There's my x-intercept. Divide by 4, you get y equals 3. Y-intercept. That's it. And so that's the exact same thing on number 2. You are covering up the y. That's 9x equals 18. And then you cover up the x. That's 3y equals 18. And then you solve both. And so you divide by 9 for the x. 18 divided by 9 is 2. There you go. Divide by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. There we go. And so there's your two intercepts for both. Okay? And so when we go down to the next two, it looks different, but it's really not. Okay? So what you're going to be doing here is doing the same exact thing. Cover up the y. That's 9x equals 18. And then solve that. So divide by 9, x equals 2. So I can plot that on the graph. And then you do the same exact thing for the y. So cover up the x, that's 2y equals 18. Divide by 2, that's y equals 9. So that's way up there. So when you're plotting those, make sure you're looking at the correct axis. So this is the x-axis, y-axis, and go from there, okay? Now, on the actual quiz, the graph will look something like this, where the actual numbers are going to be like somewhere else, and what you have to do is like drag it up to where it belongs, and then do the same thing for the x value. So drag it until you have it in the right spot. Okay. There we go. And so on the actual quiz, it'll make your line pretty easily for you. Okay. So the last one, same thing. We have cover up the y. That's 5x equals 20. Divide by 5. X equals 4. And then same thing for the y value. Cover up the 5x, that's negative 10y equals 20. Divide by negative 10, that's y equals negative 2. And so again, when I look at the graph, what you're going to end up doing is dragging these where they belong. So like this one, x is 4, so I'm going to drag that to 4. And then same thing here, we have to drag that to negative 2. So that's down here. And then on the online thing, it'll make your line for you. But on this, we'll just draw a line. Okay? So that's cover-up method. All four of those, same situation. Cover up the y to find the x, cover up the x to find the y. Okay? And so when we go to the back side, we have these first two are where we're going to look at the graph and figure out what the equation is. And so we don't know anything about this equation until we actually look at the different parts. Now, if it's me, I'm going to find the y-intercept first because that's kind of easy. It's just what is the y-intercept, or where does it cross the y-axis? That's -3. And then just find your 2 points to figure out your rise over run. So rise is 2, the run is 5. 2 over 5. It's going uphill from left to right, so that's how I know it's positive 2 over 5. And so once you have your m and b, remember, slope-intercept form looks like this: y equals mx plus b. And so my equation, this is kind of a small box here, so I'm going to do it below. Y equals m, which is 2 over 5x, minus 3. Now, I've given this quiz 3 times now, and a lot of people are just forgetting to put the x. Don't put the x here, but when you write your equation, you have to have that x with the slope. Okay? So same thing on the other graph. Again, I'm just going to start with the y-intercept. So there it is. That's positive 1. And then my rise over run, just got to count it out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the rise. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the run. So down 5 over 6. Okay. Now, before I move on, look at what this line is doing. It's going downhill. Downhill. So that means I need that slope to be negative. Okay. So there it is. And so now when we have m and b, this is b, remember, I'm doing the same thing. Y equals mx plus b. So y equals m, which is -5 over 6, plus 1. Now again, look at the mistake I made. This has to have x with it. So got to have that. -5 over 6x plus 1. And that's my final equation. Okay? And so our last two is what we kind of did yesterday or Wednesday, and that is to solve for y. So again, our goal is to have y by itself, so it looks like this. Okay, so if I want y by itself here, I need to subtract 5x. And when you do that, you got to do that to both sides. And remember, y equals, these are not like terms. So which one do I write first? Well, look at your equation. This is mx plus b. So mx means -5x minus 4. Y is by itself, so I'm done. Y equals mx plus b. Final answer. Okay, so same thing on the last one here. Again, I want it to look like this. So to get it to look like that, I need to solve for y. So subtract again. But this time, let's write it out first. So that's 4y equals mx, so -20x. And that's positive, so plus 8. And now, I'm not done because y is not by itself. So you need to divide by 4. And if you divide, you get to divide every single problem, or term, I mean. And so that's y equals -5x plus 2. Y is by itself, I'm done. Okay? So, again, friendly reminder, 1 through 4 on the bell work and the quiz are cover-up method. The rest, getting y equals mx plus b. Okay? So, good luck on the quiz. Show your work on every problem if you can. And then make sure you turn your quiz in, even if you submit it online. I need your hard copy. Okay? So, good luck. And I will see you Monday. Peace.